Hi guys, happy little day today. Now, as soon as I heard about the Eras Tour concert film experience, I immediately was intrigued. I was locked in. I wanted to go to this so bad. Not for the movie, but to see what the crowd would be like. I just think the concept of putting a bunch of people in a room that like either weren't able to get tickets to the Eras Tour or did go and just want to see it again, like all of these people who are going to go to this movie opening night, like I was just like fascinated to see like how are these people going to behave in the movie theater. Like there's no way they're just going to sit and watch. Like there's just absolutely no way that they're gonna just sit and watch, right? And I think the concept of concert movie etiquette is kind of fascinating in a way because it's like a middle ground between the two, I guess, right? Especially for something like the Eras Tour movie concert experience. Like if you look at the movie websites and Taylor Swift herself saying like how to, go to these movies, like the ground rules are like, obviously you can sing and dance and, have fun, whatever, trade bracelets, like who cares? They're just like, if you want to stand and dance, like try to sit more towards the back and just don't like film the movie. Like you can film yourself, I guess, but just like don't film the actual screen. But I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok of people sharing their experience like at the Eras movie. And I've genuinely just never seen people collectively act like this in a movie theater before. This is one of the first videos I saw of the Eras Tour concert movie experience. This is kind of something when I envisioned in my head what it would be like in the theater, that this is kind of what I thought it would be in like most of these theaters. Like wholesome and cute. Of course, the people who are in the back are like the people who don't want to stand, which is kind of a bummer that it's like blocking their view, but it doesn't seem like it's really affecting it because a lot of the people who are standing are like in the front, and I guess unless you're sitting right behind them, like it seems like these people can still at least see, right? Which is kind of good. And it's just cute. Like everyone's just so excited to be there. It's like so sweet. How could you be mad at this, At first I was like, oh my God, like this is gonna be a disaster. People are gonna be like, sit down. But when everyone just wants to go and have fun and enjoy the music and like sing together, like a lot of these people just didn't have the opportunity to go to the actual tour. And it's cool even if you did go to the Eras Tour to like go again and like relive the experience in a more controlled environment with like less adrenaline pumping and stuff like that, and people like screaming at the absolute top of their lungs. Oh, there's so many people who literally aren't even watching. They're just there like jumping around in the pit. Like there's a pit at the movie theater. They've opened the pit. Guys, when has this ever happened at another concert movie experience? Ever. If you've ever been to a concert movie before, can you please tell me, like, has this ever happened? Like, if you've ever been to a concert movie experience where it's not people just sitting and watching and like casually singing along, it is literally something as just wild as this. Look at that. They're not even watching it. Half of them. It's nice because it seems like a lot of the people here like don't mind, right? It's like you kind of have to read the room in situations like this. It's like a lot of people are here to just have fun, and a lot of people are filming themselves watch the movie, which I feel like is literally like a wild move. It's such a wild concept, and it's like one thing to film the screen, I guess, but to film you singing the song with the flash for like the whole song, I'm like, dude, like there's people behind you. Your phone flash is like darting into their eyes. But again, it's like if that's the vibe and like literally so many people are doing it, and it, like look at the crowd, it's like everyone's standing and singing along. Even the people who are sitting like don't care if people are standing in front of them, and they just want to sing along and have fun. And it's interesting because I feel like there's so much discourse around the Taylor Swift Eras movie concert movie etiquette, because there's a group of people who are like, this is the crowd I want. Like, I really want to go and like have the whole crowd singing and dancing and screaming and filming and like trading bracelets. Like, it's literally the concert. Like, if the crowd isn't like that, I'm going to be disappointed. But then there's people who want to go to the movie and literally just like watch it in peace and like don't want to experience this and are like upset that this is going on. This video is like insane. It's just watch. You're going to the movie to, are they like, you're upstaging Taylor Swift at her own movie. It's so, but it's like, obviously it's not meant like that, right? It's like all these kids like having fun, but the fact that they literally choreographed a dance number to do in the pit of the movie theater in the middle of the movie is like, can you imagine this happening? Literally any other concert movie. Any other movie. Can you imagine at the Marvel movies if like during the fight scene a bunch of sweaty guys like went down there and just like did their own fight scene? Like, can you imagine if like 10 dudes just like went down during Avengers and just like started punching each other? Like, can you imagine? I feel like it doesn't happen. Personally, I would love for this to happen. And the caption of this one is like, oh, well, this is like embarrassing. Like, this is so embarrassing. Don't do this. But then, you know, the comments are like, this is not embarrassing. Like, they ate, they're having fun. They're like middle schoolers. They kind of snapped. Like, they're literally just having fun. Like, and that's what matters. It's interesting because there's a lot of discourse, I feel like, on the other end of it, of people like being like, just please don't be obnoxious. It's a movie theater. Like, just behave. Like this person saying, can we please all agree to not stand during the Eras film? If you want to risk getting kicked out because you're standing, that's your choice, but please make that choice in the back row of your theater. This is not a concert venue, it's a theater. Taylor said sing and dance, but not scream and stand. Some of us want to actually see the movie and not stand for 3 hours. Please just be considerate of the other viewers and have basic etiquette, which I think is a completely valid take. Like, I also think that is 100% a valid request to want to be able to go to this movie and not have to withstand like a feral group of teenagers and high schoolers, whatever, just like running around and jumping and singing and whatever and like screaming and standing and doing the backflash like in your face. And there are a lot of comments of people being like, you know, I'm gonna be sitting and eating my popcorn while singing along, but I like want to be able to actually see the screen. I'm glad I made it to the worst sitting and being respectful TikTok because I started on the worst standing side of videos and it was rough over there. At the end of the day, I think honestly, both extremes, well, this isn't even an extreme. This is literally just normal movie theater behavior. But this and the extreme opposite of this, honestly, I'm gonna say it because I didn't think that I would feel like this. Like, I thought that going into this video, I would be like, this is literally insane. Like, don't do this during a movie. But after watching these videos and like looking at the vibe of the theaters, it's like, I feel like both are valid. I feel like if you want to go to the Eras Tour concert experience and the whole theater is jumping around, singing, dancing, having fun, watching the movie like that way, as if you're literally at a concert, I think especially if you're going opening weekend to like a dark room with no windows full of Swifties and all there is to see is Taylor Swift for 3 hours, I think it's kind of to be expected. I get, you know, you want to go and watch the movie, also want to go opening weekend. Like, I totally get that. Like, you want to see it. And I don't think it's necessarily fair to be like, oh, well, if you don't want to be a part of the singing, dancing, screaming crowd, then like wait a couple weeks and see it then. Like, just don't go opening weekend. Because it's not fair to the people who do just want to experience it and like be chill and normal and stuff like that and literally just like watch it as if it's a movie. But I will say, like, a lot of these videos are just, it's cute, you know? It's like they're having so much fun. And at the end of the day, who are we to be the fun police of all these like kids just like jumping around, dancing, literally choreographing a dance for the movie? I guarantee you not all the showings are like that. And I think you do have a bigger chance of going to like a calm showing if you literally wait like a week and a half. I don't think the theater is gonna do anything about it either. I don't think the theater is cracking down on people jumping and singing and dancing and screaming and like literally filming the movie and like doing a midsummer circle, dancing circle in the like pit of the movie theater. Like, they're just not gonna crack down on it, especially if it's a theater full of people doing that. And honestly, I think if that's the vibe, if you're reading the room and that's the vibe, like, I don't think it's really a problem. Just like I don't think it's a problem at all if it's a theater full of people who are just sitting and watching. Now, what I do think is an issue is when people go into a quiet movie theater setting and like singing loudly, like you're the only person singing in this quiet theater. That's where I think it is a problem. It is obnoxious, and it's just like inconsiderate to the rest of the people there. Any promises now can be 1, 2, 3, let's go! And in a video like this, honestly, it's kind of hard to tell what the vibe is because there is a lot of like crowd singing baked into the audio, but it's like hard to tell if that's from the movie audio or if that's from like the theater, like the movie theater. It's kind of rude to go into the movie. It's like, even though you wanted the experience of everyone kicking and screaming and jumping and filming, whatever, like, although that's the experience you wanted, like, typical movie theater etiquette is just not that. So if the whole movie theater crowd vibe is to just sit and watch, and you're going and like being the only person screaming, that's where I kind of draw the line. And there are people that are using the argument of, well, when people are mad, but Taylor said Era's attire, friendship bracelets, singing, dancing encouraged, I know she'd be proud. And it's like, yeah, it's encouraged, but like, come on, if like no one else is doing it. And there's so many people that are like, ugh, I carried the folklore set. It's like, no, like, you disrupted the movie. It's like, at that point, you're not carrying the crowd. It's like you're being annoying if you're the only one doing it. And it's interesting because people are literally treating it as if a movie theater has the same etiquette as a concert if it is a concert movie, which I feel like it's just not. I feel like it's so much more nuanced than that, and it's something I've literally never thought about. So I think this is just so fascinating. If the rest of the movie is being chill and like they're treating it like a normal movie, you kind of, I feel like, should just sit back and watch and not be the only one screaming. Whereas if you're at a concert and the crowd is dead, that's a completely different story because it's a concert. Like, it's not a movie theater. It's like, if the crowd's dead, then yeah, it's like, it's fine to still jump around and like have fun. And I feel like if people are judging you for doing that at a concert, as long as you're not like hurting people, then that's wrong and annoying. But it's like, this isn't a concert. It is a movie theater. So, you know, people just want to sit and watch, and that is the general vibe. Like, you kind of gotta just read the room. I literally can't believe the midsummer circle in the middle of the movie theater too. Like, it's quite literally insane. It is so cute though. Like, it is really cute, but it's just like an insane thing to happen at a movie, the midsummer circle. I can't believe it. Like, I could have never envisioned this happening when I'm thinking Eras Tour concert movie. Like, I knew it was gonna be wild. People were gonna like treat it like a concert, but I just love the midsummer circle in the middle of the movie. Like, the other thing I will say about it too that I think is more on the movie theater's part than like literally anyone is, especially like during an opening weekend, like, I hope to God that they are putting whatever theater they're showing the Taylor Swift movie in like far enough away from literally any other movie, because can you imagine, like, you're going to see that other 3-hour-long movie that's in theaters right now, like Killing of the like Flower or whatever, and in one of like the really, I don't know, quiet scenes of that movie, you hear like a massive group of people in the theater next to you screaming like, the player's gonna play. That is where I do also draw the line, because it is unfair to the other people in the neighboring movie theater rooms watching other movies. Like, it's kind of disruptive to literally all the other moviegoers. But I think that especially if the movie theater and Taylor Swift herself are encouraging singing and dancing and like, you know, that type of vibe at the movie theater, then I think it's the movie theater's responsibility to just make sure that they're making the Taylor Swift movie in a room, and then just like, you just can't put a movie next to that room. You just can't. And this is like completely unrelated, but I just had to talk about it in this video. I mean, obviously there's been other concert movies of Taylor Swift concert experiences, and I don't know what the other ones have been like, but I did see this clip from the Reputation tour concert movie, and it just like, I could not believe my eyes. Like, I laughed so hard. I literally just have to show you this edit. So far it's like kind of normal, like a lot of random cuts, but And then that. Like, dude, what is up with that? Who decided to put that in? Who decided that this needed that? Can you believe that? Like, why did they put this in the movie? Like, whose idea was it? They were just like, you know what? I'm bored. So boring. We need to just do this wild, like, slow-mo, zoom out, CGI shot of this, like, door in the middle of hell with this fire, and then they literally just, like, keep the fire there. Like, for when they cut back to the concert, it's like, oh, it's still on fire, sorry. I just don't know whose idea that was. Like, did they just have, like, leftover money in the budget, and they were like, well, you know what? How about we just do that? That'd be funny. I just cannot compare the Eras movie concert movie tour experience to anything I've ever seen before. And I've been to some rowdy movies. I've been to a Marvel movie. I've been to the Happy Death Day premiere. You guys ever see that movie, Happy Death Day? I went to the premiere of that movie, and that movie was rowdy. People were screaming and laughing and, like, throwing stuff. It was rowdy for sure, but never seen Midsummer Circle in a movie. Except I did see this clip on Twitter recently of just like a random fight broke out in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Like, why did this happen? Like, the credits are rolling, and for some reason, like, these guys are just pissed. Also totally unrelated. I just, you know, it was on my mind. I wanted to show it. My video. I can show whatever I want. I can show something else if I want. It's a dog playing with an iPad. Anyway, overall, in conclusion, you just gotta read the room. You just do. A lot of these videos really warmed my heart. It's like so sweet. Honestly, like, I love watching the videos of like the full theater standing and dancing and singing along to these songs. Like, I don't even know most of these songs, but it's just like so cute, and it's making people like so happy, and it's like so cute to see all these people, like these kids and stuff with their families, like be able to go to this movie and enjoy it, especially if they didn't get to have the opportunity to go to the actual tour. That's really all I have to say about it, goddammit. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please, I just love to know what you guys think. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week. I'm back from tour, so I'm gonna get back on the grind 3 times a week. I don't care. So follow along. Hey, it's fun. And thank you so much for watching and for your support. It means a lot to me that you even made it this far into the video. That's awesome. Even if you didn't like it. Hey, thanks for watching. I don't care. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Guys, after I finish this video, I'm gonna go to the dog shelter and I might get a dog. And maybe I'll show you next time in a video. Oh, I'm gonna have a little dog. Oh, it's gonna be little. It's gonna be little. So that's really all I gotta say, goddammit. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you again in a couple days. Bye.